choice that you can see China has made in this kind of selective strategy. That means in China you have 960, so 9.6 million square kilometers area. You can't develop any place everywhere. So you have to select certain area that has the most potential to be developed first. So in this case, you can see a map of China, some part of it. Development starting from the Pearl River Delta at the end of the 1970s when the open door policy was established. Why is this area first? It's nearby Hong Kong. It has a lot of connections with the Chinese overseas businessmen. And it wasn't very important, I have to say that, at the end of 1970s, because the most important economic center is Shanghai. They contribute 20% of China's national revenues, with only a population of less than 1%. So, in this case, the south part, if there's something goes wrong, no problem. But if something in Shanghai goes wrong, it's a big problem for China. So that's why housing starts here. A lot of experiment has been made in terms of land transfer, in terms of losing up for the township enterprises, and they are quite good at it. A lot of enterprises are still booming at the moment to make all kind of products. Their manufacturing sector are a lot based on family unit, not really like what you see in modern, factories or modern manufacturing sector, not like Philip, definitely. So it's quite much based on this kind of township. But they are doing really fine. A lot of small city has been booming during this period of time, and there wasn't so much as within the north. One city is leading the whole economic development. Later on we'll tell some more stuff. But until now you can see Guangzhou and Hong Kong are actually, and Shenzhen, they are all fighting against each other as the leading city of this area. But this area is also expanding. I can show you later on the map. So after this development, that's basically 1978 to the end of 1980s. Things are going well. The economic growth is enormously high. So why not try the next one? So the next one, which is difficult because of the stability concerns, but at the end of 1980s, the central government and the local government has finally made a compromise to start develop the Yangtze River with Pudong development as the local engines, economic engines. So further on, the development, I think Chile will tell you later on, is the north part, around the Beijing area. So that's again a different story. In Shanghai, Shanghai is absolutely leading cities. Every city without connecting to Shanghai, they are dead. So until now, there are all kinds of bridges, tunnels, highways, train tracks are built in order to connect it to Shanghai in the most efficient way. But the north part is again a different story. In Beijing, it's the capital for 10 dynasties, so they are a big guy. They are culturally oriented, they are very good, and they are also good now at some part of the manufacturing sector. But they also have Tianjin, one of the biggest harbors in China. I don't think that's the big guy there, but they are not really collaborating with each other. So it's, until now they are still a little bit in the parallel development and not really collaborating with each other. So that's probably later on, I think, maybe for the next phase, Chile will tell you there will be some more development, not Beijing, but also Beijing and the surrounding metropolitans that may have some certain new strategies. And later on, I think some concern was talking about the Rust Belt in the northeast China, but I think it's very difficult development until now, and I don't think there are many solutions right now. They were one of the biggest industrial base in China during before the open door policy, but I think now they are facing the most difficult problem. So, one of the last one that is probably the most interesting one that you are going to go there and check, that is the Chengdu-Chongqing region. This area, I think, get a lot of attention by, I think, it's in the timing. It's also when the Three Gorge Dam were built, the water goes up and the large kind of ships and container ships can go from the mouth from Shanghai deep into the hinterland of China. And that creates a lot of opportunity for this area. Another thing is when the south and the east are developed quite well, and Beijing was catching up enormously with the help of Olympic Games. Something should be paid attention to. Some attention should be paid to this area. We call the west area. But if you look at the west, this is really the middle actually. But this is one of the areas that does have a lot of potential. There's a lot of universities, institutes that are concentrated in this area. And this water connected to the end of the mouth of the Yangtze River nearby Shanghai. So they do have a lot of potentials. And natural environment is very beautiful, and they're also the base for the Chinese pandas. So a lot of things are there that may lead to the next rise up of this area, but we don't know, and I think we're going to find out later. So, if you look at more detail in the picture, the Pearl Delta River region actually is growing and growing, and now they are talking about the Pearl River Delta region. That is not only about Guangdong province, but also the province neighboring, the neighbor province of Guangdong. So I think the influence is going quite higher. And for the Yangtze River Delta region, because of the establishment of Pudong area as really the economic engines for this region, and building up a stronger connection between Shanghai and the hinterland. So this area is also growing very fast and developed. And not every city can join in this club. They have to have a certain GDP levels per person before they can join the club. The other people have not reached this level, can only sit as observers in this club, so to say. So I think what I have explained to you just now is, if you look at the changes of thinkings from the south to the east and to the north and then to the west, and this creates quite a lot of dynamic of the cities, of the areas, and they do take quite a different strategy in the way of development. In the south, you talk a lot about the families, about townships. In Shanghai, there's a lot of this state enterprise in development. I'm not so sure about Beijing. I think Chile can tell a lot about that part. And I think no one knows exactly what the Chengdu area and Chongqing area will develop